Okay, in this case here, we've got a solid rectangular block, right? It says the length of it is x, okay? So sketch will help. The width of the block is 4 less than its length. So if that's the length there, its width, it says, is 4 less. So if it's 4 less than that, we've got to think of that as x subtract 4, because it's 4 less. And it says the height is 1 centimetre more than the length. So remember, that's the length. If the height is 1 centimetre more, that'll be x plus 1, okay? It says the total surface area of the rectangular block is 124. So we've got to show this, and then by showing this, find the length of the rectangular block, giving your answer in third form. So if the surface area is talking about, what we need to do is work out the surface area here of well, each surface, isn't it? Each face that we see. So if I look at the this sort of face first, this sort of side here, if you like, okay, that will be x, okay, times x plus 1, so the length times the height, yeah, length times height, to get that surface area here of this side. So that'll be x times x plus 1. So that'll equal x squared plus x when they multiply out through by the x. Let's do the front, okay, front. That will be x minus 4, and of course the height is x plus 1, yeah, so it'll be x minus 4, x plus 1, so we're going to do a bit of FOIL here. So that'll be x squared first, outers be x, inners be minus 4x, lasts be minus 4. So that'll be x squared minus 3x minus 4. That's the front, simplified. And if I do the top will be, well, that there is x, and this here is x minus 4. Okay, so we get x times x, which is x squared, x times minus 4, which is minus 4x. Okay, so then we simply then need to add these together. But remember, when we add them together, we need to double each of them, don't we? Yeah, because the top has also got a bottom, the side has got another side, and the front has got a back. So, you know, we need to double all this. So we need to say, look, 2 times all of this. So x squared plus x plus all of this here, x squared minus 3x minus 4, plus then all of this here, x squared minus 4x. And the surface area, remember, is equal to what we've got here, 124. Okay. Now I can simplify inside this bracket. So I get x squared plus x squared plus x squared is 3x squared. I've got x, take away 3x is minus 2x. Take away 4x is minus 6x. And then I've got minus 4 here. Okay, I think I've done that right. Yeah, just double checking. Yeah, that equals 124. Now I could times through that bracket by 2. Okay, or I could take the 2 over the other side and divide. And I think I'll do that because you can divide that, can't you? Okay, so we get 3x squared minus 6x minus 4 equals 62. Get everything onto the right-hand side. Left-hand side, rather. Okay, and then you've got 3x squared minus 6x minus 66 equals 0. Now I think you can divide each term by 3. You can divide through by 3. So if I divide that by 3, I get x squared. If I divide that by 3, I get 2x. And if I divide that by 3, I get 22. So we get exactly what they wanted. In fact, they wanted this, didn't they? They wanted it in that format there. Okay, that's what they wanted there, didn't they? So just take the 22 back over, which makes sense. Now, in order to actually get it in third form then, right, we need to solve this, right? When we solve it, you know, we're not going to use brackets in this case because it says the answer is going to be in third form, so the numbers aren't going to be nice. You could use the quadratic formula, right? That would work. You know, a is 1, b is minus 2, c is minus 22, or you could complete the square. So if I complete the square, x, take away, right, because it's minus here, half of that, half of minus 2 is minus 1, all squared. And then you always take away the square of this number. So 1 squared is 1. And then this minus 22 here equals 0. Okay? So then, that's minus 23, isn't it? So if I take it over, it'll be plus 23. And then, I can take that square over. And when I take the square over, it becomes square root. And when I square root that, don't forget, plus or minus with square root. So therefore, x will equal to plus or minus root 23, and then take the minus 1 over, be plus 1. Okay? Now, if I do this one, I think that's going to be impossible because if I work that out on my calculator, it comes out as a negative length, and we can't have negative in this case. So, because it's talking about a length, isn't it? So that comes to be yeah, because that's impossible. Okay, so therefore we can get x equals the positive 20 version, positive 23 plus 1, and that will be our answer in third form.